their season opener, but it was worth the wait. What a battle it was here tonight. A good test here in the season opener.
For sure, I felt like we had to wait as long for a season to start at the first goal. It just never was going to come, it felt like, but the girls battled through it, and I think their goalie played great and made some huge saves. And what was nice, we were able to get a goal early in that third period and kind of eased, not to say a little bit of pressure, but got some of our players maybe playing with a little more confidence, so that was huge. And then a great goal there by our defenseman, Kylie, to really give us a little bit of breathing room with a little bit less time left on the clock. So, yeah, definitely good.
Kylie scoring that second goal, Kylie St. Louis. Now, she's really looking for the net here in the early part of the season. We noticed that in the preseason games. She gets a head of steam going from the defensive end, and she's looking to score.
Absolutely. She's now obviously a junior, getting a little bit more familiar with the play, the pace. She's finding her opportunities offensively better, which is great. And she's doing a good job of knowing, hey, it's a good time to jump, not so good. And I think there on the blue line, the offensive blue line, she just made a great read to, beat their winger coming out. Got by her and then threw a nice little backhand that had some good eyes and caught a top corner and bam, helped our team out huge.
Kristen Richards with a big goal early, paying dividends right away. Welcome to the club, and that's got to feel good for her as the newcomer to contribute right away.
No doubt, no doubt. She's got some great offensive skills. She's been showing it quite a bit in the first 4 exhibition games. So it's real good, I think, from a confidence standpoint, playing with a new club, and then just from a whole team standpoint, knowing that you got another gifted offensive player, and yeah, she settles in right away. It's a good feeling, I think, for everyone.
Coach, you wound up with 39 shots on net through the first 2 periods, 22 shots on goal, but this was a goaltender on the other side that didn't have very impressive numbers from a year ago, but boy, oh boy, time after time, we see sometimes those numbers don't matter.
They really don't, and it's, in all honesty, it's what a difference a year makes. For players that are, either coming into the college game from a junior team, or maybe they were here for a year but only got minimal playing time, you never know really what goes on, and I think when you start to understand, hey, they are student athletes and they battle different adversities, you get a goalie like that, it comes in, plays great, plays hot, and maybe this is her year. And what was great for us, she was a huge test, and like you say, we got a lot of shots, but she really made us work for it.
Kristen DeChoco, she made some big strides herself from sophomore to junior year, and she's picking up right where she left off again here with her 5th shutout.
Yep, absolutely. She looks solid, moving real well, and again, it's just it's her overall, not to say attitude, but it's one period at a time for her, one game at a time. Stays very mellow, works extremely hard on the ice in practice, and pays attention to the details. Yet, she just does her thing, and what's nice as a coach is I kind of let her go and do her thing.
How can you not when she has that kind of success, right? Makes it easy.
Yep, one less thing to worry about.
Coach, this season kind of feels a little different in the sense that, we talked about the automatic bid before the game, and there's not one currently, which means that, this wasn't something that Colonials necessarily had to think about in years past, but with coming off a success you had a year ago now, every game really is important. I mean, league games are even more important, of course, but now coming into this year, it's a different look because every game is really important.
Absolutely. Again, I don't mean to talk at the college level, but there is so few games. You're playing 30 to 34 games. Every single one matters, and when you're only playing a few games out of conference, those are really people's only barometer for maybe if we're playing obviously somebody in the ECAC tonight and tomorrow night, that may be their only opportunity for maybe a Harvard or a Dartmouth to say, well, how good is Robert Morris? Well, they beat Yale and we lost to Yale, so a lot of different things because you can't play everybody go into those national rankings. And I'm not saying, hey, we're going to be in the national rankings, nothing like that, but every game matters because you don't know what's going to happen at the end of the year, and all you can really do is take it one game at a time. And if you can get wins like this out of conference and in conference, I think you start to send different messages, to the different conferences that, hey, the CHA is strong. Hey, they're beating a lot of outside opponents, and man, are their league games a battle.
Yeah, people want to see too around the country. They want to know, hey, did Robert Morris do this one year, or is this a sign of the way the program is now? They want to see how you guys follow that up again this year, and then people are going to notice.
Absolutely, absolutely. You definitely don't want to be a flash in the pan. You want to do it every year. You want to be consistent, and you really want to establish a solid foundation for what we want to accomplish here.
It's funny, Coach, we were talking before the game again about, getting scoring from different places like you did last year, and you come into a game today, and we talked about some scorers on this team. Two people we didn't talk about were Kristen Richards and Kylie St. Louis, and there they are getting both goals in the game today, and you got to be pleased with that.
Absolutely. When you look around the locker room, whether it's in between periods, before a game, afterwards, you want to make sure, and I think each and every one of our players knows it, that it may be them. They should not look to the person beside them to say, hey, come on, let's go get us a goal. They've got to know that you don't know how many opportunities you're going to get, who's going to get that opportunity to score, and it could be you, and you've got to expect that out of yourself. Hey, if I get the chance, I'm burying. I'm helping our team out that way, and like I said, it is a good feeling when you get goals from different places and different players, because the team feels confident knowing going into a third period, hey, we got 18 skaters out there that can all score.
Coach, you only had a few minutes between the end of the game and when you came up here. Did you happen to hear anything about what happened with Princeton and RIT up in Rochester?
I have not yet.
All right, me neither. So that's the opponent tomorrow. I don't know if you've had a chance to look at them at all.
We've had a little bit of video. We were able to exchange video with both Yale and Princeton of some early season exhibition games. I'm sure they're strong as ever. They've had a good run the last few years, put together some great wins. So it'll be interesting to see that score, and hopefully even talk to the RIT coach. Another conference opponent, but hey, get some feedback, because I'm sure their game had to be as similar to ours, and every game at this level and this early in the season, it's a battle. Everybody wants to get a great start and get some wins under their belt. So it'll be good to have them coming in, and another test. And sometimes you want to win every one, but either way, you're going to learn something about your team when you're competing, and that's what we want to do. We want to get better, and we want to find areas that we're weak at and build them stronger.
All right, Coach. Well, season is officially underway. You got a 1-0 record in the books. Congratulations on a good first game, and we'll see you in a few hours for game 2.
Awesome. We'll see you tomorrow.
Head coach Paul Colantino. Robert Morris wins it 2-0. That's all for us from Pittsburgh 84 Lumber Arena. For Bob Kennedy and the head coach Paul Colantino, I'm Garo Von Dane saying so long from Pittsburgh. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody.